Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, welcome you on Kishore Batayon's English class. And as usual, I am Nausaba Naureen Neha, welcoming you on English first papers today's class. Before starting today's class, let's check is everything okay or not. If you can see me and if you can hear me properly, please let me know in comment box that yes, everything is fine. Then we will start today's class. By the way, I think you are fine and you are having a good time. Okay, walaikum assalam, namaskar, adab, good morning. Let's not waste time. Let me know that is everything okay or not. As you know, today we will have a class on story making. You know, all of us just like listening stories, but do we like making stories? Sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's no. So today we will know how to make a story and what are the key ingredients to make a story very interesting, perfect one. I think you will like it. So before starting, actually I will tell you that share the class and you may just enjoy the class after just sharing it, or you may afterwards also enjoy the class. So let's not waste further time. Let's start. Actually, whenever you have a question, you know there are some rules and regulations to write the question's answer. But are you aware of making some very important answer very perfect? Sometimes yes, you are, but sometimes you are not aware of making your answers perfect. So today actually I will discuss the question which is story making. I know you like this question to read or to listen, but sometimes it become harder to answer it because you know there is a question in your first paper. It's question number 8 and it's this type of thing that is given in your question paper. The following is the beginning of a story, complete it in your own words. That means you will be given particular sentences and you have to complete the story with those sentences. So what you see here, once upon a time there lived a shepherd in a village near a forest. Almost all day he gazed his sheep on the plain grassy field. I think you can understand that there are so many stories, famous stories, and we hear them, and it is actually very easy for those who like to listen stories or read stories because they have an idea of the story's outline. But if you don't have any stories outline, what will you do? I will explain it later. But before imagining a very unknown story, let's think of a known story. I think you know the story, but many of you may have don't know what is the story. So for them I will have some clues. I think you can see the picture. Is it visible? Okay, let's see that am I clear today or not. You know, sometimes it's very funny time when I ask you to tell me that is everything okay, but you have to let me know, because without your information I will not be able to understand you can see me or not, because your seeing me and your listening me is very important for my lecture to deliver and to make my lecture successful. So let me know that everything is okay or not. Okay, Shwashwati Das is telling that yes, I know the story. So tell me which is the name of the story, or by which title would you like to add with the story. So here is the thing that you have to make a title. This is the actual thing you have to do first. Before starting the story, you have to make a title. So let's think first of which is the story. This is actually nothing but this is just fans and just room. But before, I have given you the question, so you know the story from this one. But let's assume that this is a story like this. I am assuming. You may also assume in other way. Now you can see the boy and the sheeps over there and the forest or jungle thing. So next one, you can see just seeing, roaming, thinking, what should I do? Just sitting, and now just watch it. He is trying to do what? He is trying to call someone, to ask someone to come, or maybe to give some advice, or shouting help, or shouting for something. I'm just giving you clue. So some villagers are coming, and he doesn't have any kind of tension. He's just relaxed. They are talking, they are actually sharing their views. And now you see the look. You can understand that is a very naughty look. He is actually not saying anything or giving a good impression. Again, maybe another day. Now, I think you can understand which is the story. I know that whenever you actually read the story, sometimes I know I have a little sisters or brothers, or I have my own younger brother. He sometimes tell me this book doesn't have any picture. So picture actually makes you very interested in a story, but without picture you don't like to read. This is actually very teenager type of thing. They don't like to read a lot. So I have given you some picture to imagine the story. So I think now you can figure out the story. What can be the story? Yes, this is the story of that wolf. The story of that wolf which actually came. It's very usual that wolf can come anytime, but this is the thing that he did something before. He shouted for help, and when it actually came, in reality, when the beast, the animal came, nobody actually came for help. They actually do what? They thought maybe this is a wrong call, a fake call, a pretending call. Nothing has happened, but finally the boy was killed. So what can be the moral or title of the story? To tell a lie is a great sin. I have chosen it. Let me see what is your chosen one. What you have added in your title. Okay, let me see. Raihan Hussain, thank you. You are from Rajshahi. Areen Sultana from Norshingdi Model College. Thank you. Mehdi Hassan Riyadh from Kishorganj. Yes, it's completing story, Ariful Haq. A liar cowboy. Do not tell a lie. Khadijatul Cobra, nice. A liar shepherd, Amit Shadhu, really good. Nobody believes a liar, Habibur Rahman, thank you. Ariful Haq, the liar cowboy, thank you. Saurabh Sarkar is stating the full sentence. The title of the story, story, A Liar Shepherd. Moral lesson of the story is nobody believes a liar. Yeah. Nobody believes a liar. Nobody believes a liar. A liar cowboy. Nobody believes a liar. A liar cowboy. A shepherd boy. To tell a lie is a great sin. A liar cowboy. Thank you. And if you have any other recommendation that you think that this can be the story's title or story's moral. No, moral cannot be anything else. Title can be very different, as you have the choice to choose. So now what is the actual thing? The actual thing, you have to write the story. So how will you begin? I have chosen a liar shepherd boy. Once upon a time, there lived a shepherd in a village near a forest. Almost all the day, he grazed his sheep on the plain grassy field near the forest. But he was a naughty boy. Actually, what I have done, I have just taken the lines that were, actually those lines were given in the question paper. So I took them and I have written them first. This is the thing you have to do. First make a title, then just read the question and write the questions line, not skip them. That okay, these are given, so I will not write. No, don't do that. First write those sentences, then start your story. So I have started like this, then I have tried to make it more elaborate. He got pleasure in making fun with the villagers. Now you can think he got some pleasure. He actually very naughty, so he tried to make fun of the villagers. So what he did, one day while grazing the sheep, he hit upon a plan to make the villagers fool. Now this is the thing you understood before the story, because when you were seeing the pictures, you can relate them. Accordingly, he started shouting, "Help! Wolf! Wolf!" Hearing the shouts, the villagers rushed to rescue him. Actually, they rushed to the place, and the place was with no danger. They saw nothing happened, but the boy burst into laughter. Ha ha ha, kind of thing. He told them that it was a great fun to make them fool. Now you can see he is actually explaining that I am very happy that I am successful to make you fool. In this way, he made fun for several days. One day, as usual, he was tending his sheep near the same forest. Suddenly, a wolf came. Now you can see the wolf came. So what happened? Actually, I didn't tell you the thing that who killed whom, but you know what is the story. The boy cried out for help at the top of his voice, but the villagers thought it to be his regular fun. As he mentioned earlier, that I like to make you fool. That means this is my habit. So nobody came to help him. The wolf attacked him and killed him. This was the penalty of his telling lies. So we should always speak the truth. Now, I think you can understand. This is the story you have heard many times you have written the story, but have you ever tried to understand which are the elements of the story, actually how the story been, and do you know what are the key elements to make a short story or a story? Now I will explain a key point one after another, and in total you will understand how to make a story and what are the actual points to make a story. And then I think using these points you will be able to write any kind of story. So let's start. The first one is stasis. What is stasis? Stasis is actually an introduction. So what is introduction? Whenever we read a story or we write a story or we tell a story, we introduce someone or some plot. Like this is Habib, this is Rahman, this is a very good person, he is very intelligent. Introducing the story's platform or introducing the protagonist, actually the main characters. So what were the main thing in our story? These were: once upon a time there lived a shepherd in a village near a forest. So this is actually the stasis. and you can see that I am, or the storyteller is trying to make the stasis very clear. Almost all the day he gazed his sheep on the plain grassy field near the forest. So this is actually elaborating the character of the shepherd boy. But he was a naughty boy. He got pleasure in making fun with the villagers. This is the main key theme of his character. By this line, by just one line that he was a naughty boy, now you can write or understand the point of the shepherd boy. So what is else? Next is trigger. What is a trigger? You know what is a trigger? Trigger is something by pushing which we can have something else, the beginning or key point, or the thing that is starting off something else. Trigger is like that. So in any story there will be a trigger, that means a beginning of something, an action actually. So now you can see that one day while grazing the sheep, he hit upon a plan. This is actually a trigger, because you see, if he didn't make the false calling, if he didn't call before like that, the villagers would have come. So the villagers didn't come to help him. Why? Because he pretended wrongly in his previous time. So this is actually trigger. And then will be the quest. That means the trigger means the thing, the point of starting something else, and the quest is the result of the trigger. So now you can understand, when there will be some trigger, obviously there will be some quest or action or a search or some kind of very interesting thing will happen. So in the story, what is quest? The boy, accordingly, he started shouting. The quest is the action he took to hit upon the plan, to accomplish the plan, that what he actually did. And what is else? This will be surprise. That means something will happen which will surprise the audience or surprise the protagonist. Let me explain a little bit more. When the quest is done, the boy actually shout. Then the villagers came. Then they knew that there was no urgency for calling. It was a false call, and they actually went back. So this is the full quest. And then what is the actual surprise? The actual surprise is the coming of the wolf, because the shepherd boy did not expect that something like this may happen. He just pretended that yes, a wolf is coming, but he didn't know that this will happen in his reality. This will happen to him. So he will be surprised, and this kind of surprise will happen to each and every story. Something will happen in surprising way, not in a very usual way. It will happen in surprise, and that's why the critical choice will come. That means when the boy actually shouted, at this moment the villagers have to choose whether he will go to help the boy and be fool again, or whether will they not go to their place and they will not be fool. So this is actually a critical choice for the villagers. What will they do? But the villagers' choice was, the villagers thought it to be his regular fun. So what he expected, the villagers will come. The shepherd boy expected the villagers will come, but the villagers didn't come. They actually thought the boy was making fun and he is just making a false call. So they were not very happy to be fooled. So they decided not to go there. The boy cried out for help at the top of his voice, but did the villagers come? No. So what is the climax? So nobody came to help him, and he was killed by the wolf. So I think you know this is actually a story's point. Stasis. Then there will be what? Let me show it again. The beginning is stasis. What is the stasis here? The introduction. In the story, you can see how the boy was introduced, how the place was introduced, and then came the trigger. So what is the trigger? The happening of something, the starting point. Then there is quest, the action of that plan, and then there will be surprise, the wolf. Then there will be critical choice. It can be taken by the protagonist or the main character or other characters as well. Then climax, and finally the resolution, the moral actually. That this was the penalty of his telling lies. Oh, we don't feel sorry for the boy because we think, oh, this is penalty because you did the wrong, now you have to accept the result. So actually this is a key element. So let me know in comment that are you here, are you mindful? So let me know that can you tell me. Okay, I can see that Tanjibun Nisa is asking me how we can write all completing a story. Are you in my class? Then I think you can understand that thesis, trigger, quest, surprise, critical choice, and actually then you can write all stories. Like what? You will think, okay, I have to make stasis. That means I have to introduce any character or any story's platform first. Then what I have to do? Then I have to make a trigger. That means I have to start any story regarding that character. I will start a story that, okay, that happened. He was very hungry, so he actually went to market. Let's think of another story. I will have it now, but before that, please comment me that do you know the key points of a story making that I have just explained. If you know that, let me know in comment box. Write it, please let me know. Here is another set of clues through pictures. I will share it with you, but before that, let me see your comments very clearly. And let me know, do you like it? Today I have not asked and you are not sharing. Share the class. I think it will help so many students over there who don't know how to write a story. Okay, Shwasti Das, you are very intelligent, I think, and you are very smart as well. Stasis, trigger, quest, surprise, critical choice, climax, and resolution. Very thanks and really congratulations to you. Those who are just writing it. Stasis, what is stasis? Introduction. Trigger, the reason of something happening or something will happen after the trigger. And the quest, the action will happen, that yes, this is like let me tell you the story of Bayezid Bostami. You know the story, but you have to understand the key point. When you will start the story of Bayezid Bostami, you have to write that Bayezid Bostami was who. That means introducing him, where he lived. This is just stasis. Then you will see that one day his mother was sick. This is actually a trigger, that his mother was sick. His mother was not well. So she asked to give her some water. So this is actually the quest thing, that his mother was sick. She asked for some water, and then the quest started, that the boy Bayezid Bostami realized there was not any water in his house. So he has to go out and fetch water from a far pond or anything. So I can understand that stasis, trigger, and quest is just a line to make a story very smooth. And after quest, there will be surprise. What is the surprise? His mother was fallen asleep. So what he will do? Here come the critical choice, that whether he will stay with the water awake or he will go back to sleep. Here Bajit Bostami took a very important decision that no, I will not go to sleep. I will stay here for my mother's safety, that if she wakes and asks for water, I will give her the water. So this is a critical choice taken by the character, not by the other characters. This is taken by the protagonist, the main character. So the climax happened that his mother doesn't wake up in the, at least not at that night. She woke after the night in the very morning. So when she wake up, actually she realized that her son was waiting all night, not went to sleep, and actually she realized that I am blessed with a very good and obedient and loving and caring son. So he, Bajit Bostami, did his quest, had to face the surprise and took his critical choice, and finally the climax that his mother realizes all the things, and the resolution is, if you do something for your mother, you will be blessed. How? We can see or we can learn from Bajit Bostami's life that he was a very, very successful person in his future life. So we can say that if you do some good to your parents, you will be very successful. This is a kind of resolution. Take care of your mother, take care of your parents, so that you can be happy or successful in your future life. So I think now you can understand. Complicated starting will create difficulty. Ariful Haq, don't make it complicated, just make it simple. It's very easy because you are the actual maker. You are making the story. I am just giving you some idea that you will put your thought just over there, because if you see that yes, this is the story's intro, I will make the stages like this, then there will be a trigger. Okay, I will have a trigger like this, then I will have a quest, then there will be a quest, and then there will be smooth ending of the story, because these are the point by which you can very clearly understand how to write a story. So let's see another one. I think you can understand who this person can be, though it will be mentioned in the intro. I will give you that. This is your homework actually, so you can see. Have I any necessity to explain the picture? I don't think so. Let's see another picture. This is a battlefield. I can realize that you are thinking which battlefield this can be. They are scattered. They are just, oh, we have lost. And the king is sitting in a cave. I think now you can understand which story is this. And I can see the spider. Can you see the spider? There is a spider and the spider is falling. It's just dropping from the wall. And now the king having a thought, maybe I can also try. He is trying to gather his army, and they are actually fighting again. And now you can see the king just holding his sword. That means he has won the battle. This is the story of whom? I think now I can give you the beginning. Once upon a time there lived a king named Robert Bruce. He was the king of Scotland. He fought 6 battles. It's not clear that 6 or 5 or 7 or 8 or 9. It's many times actually. Then he fought 6 battles and lost. So I think you can write it, and if you can make it clear, you can just give it in comment. who will just have the answer, you can post in comment. After writing the answer, you can have a picture of the story and then you can post in comment. I think you enjoyed today's class. I tried to make very clear that if you have any story, how you can start. So if you don't have a story in your mind, what can you do? Don't be shy, don't be very tense, just try to write it. Let me share a story of mine, very practical story. When I was in my class 1, I think, or nursery, I was very talkative. I like to talk very much. So my class teacher asked me to take part in a very high type of competition, which was beginning from class 1 to class 10, and it was storytelling. And what my parents did, my mother actually taught me a story. But I was very young and I was a class 1, just 1. So when I went there and I saw the audience, I forgot the story. So what happened, after telling some 5 or 6 sentences, I forgot the story, but I didn't stop. Actually my favor was that what I was telling, the story was not very aware to the listeners. They were very unaware of the story, so they didn't know the actual story. So why I was very blessed, because I was telling a story that was unknown. What I did, I just forgot. Okay, and when I could make the story in somehow, I managed to continue it, and in my way I finished it. And there was actually the same thing. There was quest, and before that there was stasis, and there was actually everything, every point. So after the resolution that you shouldn't do this, I just think okay, it's okay, and I got the first prize, obviously. But the point is, if you forget a story or you don't know the story, doesn't matter. Follow the wave, that okay, I have to start in this way, I will have a trigger, then I will have a quest, then I will have to face all the way that I have to face climax, the critical choices point. And critical choice actually make the climax very, very often, that without the choice the climax will not happen. Because if the villagers decided to come, the wolf didn't have the opportunity to kill the shepherd boy. If the Baijit Bostami, the boy, didn't choose to awake for the whole night, we couldn't have the choice to give the resolution that if you love or care your mother. That means critical choice is something that helps to happen the climax. And then what happens? Yes, then actually the final thing, that is the resolution. So if you are not aware of any story, just think of a stasis, then think okay, there will have a trigger, okay, there will have a quest, and after the quest there will be a surprise, a very unoften, very unusual thing will happen. Then there will have the particular point of choosing critical choice. Then there will be, yes, I know. You are telling me, I know ma'am, we know ma'am. So I'm not making it further complicated. You can say it by yourself. And those who haven't enjoyed the class, I will tell you, please watch the class. This is a very, very interesting thing that you can make with any character, and you can write any story. Kishore Vatawan is also having some kind of other champions. So if you are Alapan champions trying for that, you can also write a story or a very your own experience like this, very interesting. So try it, and if you like it and watch my class, please let me know in comment box that yes, you were there, because this is actually digital footprint. Because if you say yes in your comment, I can see that yes, you were here. So if you like it or don't like it, let me know in comment box. Have a nice time, and I will take goodbye for today, at least. Next, in somewhere else, or maybe in this platform, we'll meet. So take a good care. Goodbye.